Welcome to this particular class where we'll be looking at the pillars of truly human company. My experience with this particular truly human concept started with a contact with Bob Chapman, the CEO and chairman of Barry Wehmiller. Now, when I contacted him along the way, I decided, okay, let me take this message that you have and let me help you take it to the rest of the world. So I wrote the Truly Human Leadership, then Truly Human Employee, then Truly Human Company. Now, when I wrote Truly Human Company, that's when I discovered, oh, this is actually a gold mine. Companies need to move from the traditional way they are doing things to become truly human. So from there on, it actually became a vision of mine. Now, Truly Human Company is actually a product under Mega Growth Solution, where I am the designer and the product developer. Mega Growth Solution is a truly human company design consultancy. We help teams become truly human leaders and organizations become truly human companies. Now, here are the books I mentioned earlier. The Truly Human Employee, this one is, you're looking at how an employee can actually care for the employer and also people, his superiors, managers, and supervisors. Then you have the Truly Human Leadership, where the leaders care for their people. Then you look at the Truly Human Company, where everyone in that company, there's a culture of caring, because the way people feel at work impacts the way they live and relate with others. Or like Bob Chapman will put it, the way we lead impact the way people live. You get me? So it is important. If you want this book, go on Amazon.com and you get copies of this book. So what is a truly human company? It is important that we define this. You see, one, a truly human company is a business where humanity exists and operates. In most businesses, humanity has actually gone extinct, but we want humanity to come back. You get me? So that people can actually be seen as humans and they'll be treated as humans. Then secondly, a truly human company is a business where people are allowed to be humans, not functions. Function simply means you see somebody based on his title, you define people based on their function in the office. But now, in a truly human company, you see people as human beings. You get me? So which means you need to respect them, you need to value them, you need to make them feel safe, appreciate them for what they do, and let them feel respected, which means respect here simply means you listen to them. You get me? It is a business where people feel safe, valued, appreciated, and respected. It is also a place where employees feel treated as family. You get me? It is not like family. It is they feel as they are in a family. Now, it is also a place where people are sent home happy and fulfilled each day. After every day's work, they feel, oh, I've done great things. I have actually added value to people. And what I did matters and it's important. So it is important for us and everyone to actually build a truly human company. Now, how is success measured in a truly human company? Now, the first thing is this: success is not measured by numbers. It is not measured by profit. Profit is just a byproduct. You get me? Profit is a byproduct of whatever is happening. And what is happening is this: it is measured by the transformation and impact on people, because it has what we call a purpose-centric or people-centric purpose. So because of that, success is measured by achieving that particular purpose. That is how success is measured. Now, it has great employee experience, because this great employee experience always results in great customer experience. When people are transformed, they transform the communities where they stay. So you see, there are twofold. One, you look at the customer experience, you measure it as a success, but the customer experience is hinged on the employee experience. Most businesses just focus on the customer experience. They treat the employee wrongly. I remember years back, I was working for a computer company, and I was actually promoted to the position of a manager. And I went somewhere, and my employer was making speech and was talking greatly about the business, the profits they make, and how they treat customer. But then I look at, myself and other employees are not being treated well. But then he decided to measure his success by the experience he's given the customers and also by numbers. But not knowing that, he needed to make sure that he treats his employee right, because the way you treat your employees will decide how your customers are treated. And the same thing with the communities. You get me? A company is in a particular community, then that particular company should transform that community by how it transforms its people. If that company is not transforming its people, the people will go back into that community and actually destroy it. So we need truly human companies that will actually measure success, one, in terms of transformation and impact on its people and the experience of the people, and also the transformation of the community that is around it and wherever its people live. Now, here are the pillars of a truly human company. The first pillar you have at the middle of it, at the core of a truly human company, is a higher purpose. Then around it is a truly human culture. Then below it, which is the base supporting everything, is a robust business model. Then you have people are products, all stakeholder matters, truly human leadership. Then you play the infinite game. There are 7 pillars, and every single organization that will be defined as a truly human company must have all the 7 pillars at play. Without the 7 pillars, no, you are not a truly human company. So when we work with clients, what we do is this: we help them make the transition. You get me? We help them develop a truly human business model. We help them develop a higher inspiring purpose. We help them develop a truly human culture, then a truly human leadership. Their people become their product. They play the infinite game, and every single person must matter in that particular business. Then now, how do we go about this? The first thing there is a higher purpose. Then the higher purpose feeds the culture. Then the culture is supported by a robust business model. Then from the robust business model, you train your people. Everyone that joins the organization becomes a truly human leader. Then every single person is a product. The product is not what you produce, you get me, but the product is actually the people. Then you have everybody matters, then you play the infinite game. Now, the first pillar is higher inspiring purpose. Now, this is a purpose that inspires and challenges people to bring out their best and engages their hearts and minds and hands. It makes sure that they are actually involved in everything. You get me? A purpose that stirs up things. Most times, employees in a place, they just work for the money. But here we're looking at when you have a higher inspiring purpose, you see people are challenged to the core. John C. Maxwell, The Law of Connection, in his book, The Law of Leadership, he talked about first, touch the heart. Now, a higher inspiring purpose touches the heart of people. It stirred up their heart. And when it stirred up their heart, You get me? It is easier for them to bring their hands and their minds. And that is the essence of a higher inspiring purpose. If you don't have this in your business, then you need to develop it. Yes, it is good to have a vision. But you see, the reason why you exist is all that matters. Simon Sinek said that you need to start with why. Don't start with a vision, but start with why, a purpose. A purpose. That is the most important. Start with a purpose. So what is the purpose of your business? Why does your business exist? That is the question you need to answer here. Then secondly, the second pillar is a truly human culture. You get me? This is a culture where everyone feels they matter. And it creates an environment where people are aware of their gifts and talent. They develop their capability. They share the knowledge they have. They collaborate with others to create value. They serve one another, and they go home happy and fulfilled at the end of the day. Now, this particular culture treats everyone as a human. Everyone as a human. You get me? That is the kind of culture you need to have. A culture that people feel safe in. You get me? A culture of abundance, a culture of innovation, a culture that brings out the best in them. Now, that is the kind of culture. When you have a culture that brings that there is entrenched scarcity, mediocrity, and so on, then you have that particular culture that creates competition among your people. And it is not nice for your people to continually compete among themselves, because competition does not make the cake bigger. You get me? It makes the cake smaller, because everybody wants to take their own share from that particular cake. So you need a culture that actually makes people think abundance, because when there is abundance, it unleashes the ingenuity of people. And ingenuity is the ultimate resource. You get me? You cannot exhaust the human ingenuity. So this particular culture ensures that people bring in their best to the workplace. And this same culture make them become the best. The third pillar is a truly human business model. Now, I've done quite some videos on the truly human business model, and we'll continue doing more videos on this, highlighting specific businesses that actually are truly human, that have truly human business model. Now, the way our business makes money matters. It makes money while elevating the human experience. It produces both economic value and human value. It creates economic value to achieve its purpose and support its culture. That is the reason why it does that. You get me? Now, there are some business models that all they care about is just the numbers. But this particular business model is concerned about both creating economic value and also human value. Because if it concentrates on creating human value, at the end of the day, it will hurt those people. Because you need economic resources to actually help your people become better. So it has to produce the two. So the truly human business model grows the people and unleashes the ingenuity of the people. So it increases their performance. Then the fourth pillar is a truly human leadership. What is leadership? The major goal of a leader is to develop and create other leaders. You get me? Now, in that particular workplace where you have a truly human leadership, not management, you get me? People get inspired to dream more, to become more, to do more, and to achieve more. You get me? They are transformed from leaders into, they are transformed to be leaders, not managers. You get me? Because a truly human company is a company of truly human leaders. Everyone is being transformed. The moment you enter into that particular company, from day one, they have a system in place that would develop you into a better leader. You get me? So the truly human leadership is all about making more leaders. Everyone is a leader. Everyone is a leader. No one is a follower. And leadership is simply influence. And you can influence from every single position. If you want to understand how this works for an employee, Go and get the truly human employee. You'll see how one employee transformed the workplace culture. Pillar number 5, people are product. You get me? Now, in this particular, in truly human companies, people are built into great people. You build your people to become great. You get me? And the essence of greatness is in service. You get to know somebody that is great by service. The one person that serves more is the person that is the greatest. You get me? So people growth results in business growth. When your people get better, everything they touch will be better. When people become, who people become matters more than what they get. You see, in most companies, they will talk about, oh, we're going to pay you this amount, this amount, this amount. But you see, in a truly human company, what they do is this: they have a value proposition for their employees. They'll say, see, if you join us, this is who you can become, because you are our product. You are our focus. Unlike other companies that will say, oh, if you join us, we're going to pay you so. You are going to get all this kind of benefits. No, the truly human company focuses on who you become. And they want you to become the best so that when you go back into society, you actually bring out your best into society. So they are not more concerned about what you'll be paid. They pay fair wages. They do. In their culture, they have a part that actually results in ownership. So, but the people is their focus. That is all they do. Everybody matters, pillar 6. You get me? In this place, they create experiences that makes people feel valued, and what they do matters. They build people's self-esteem, give them a sense of belonging and a sense of being important. People feel they matter. They listen to people. You get me? They listen to people. Nobody is actually looked down on. Everybody is treated very well. They are treated as humans. You get me? And they send everybody home happy and fulfilled, because they understand this, that if their people are not happy, the same people will go home and carry that unhappiness to their family. So they ensure that for the 8 hours that the people stay with them, the people feel happy, the people feel fulfilled in their work, and they feel that what they are doing really, really matters. Now, under here, they also reward their employees. They reward their employees. For instance, they can actually write a report card, just like they do in high school, write a report card to the family of the employee and tell the family that, here, this is what your employee does in the workplace, and we appreciate him, we appreciate her, we value every single contribution. You see, that way they are actually spreading joy. Joy from the workplace, joy at home, because the way a man feels at home, that is the same way he will feel in the workplace. And the same way he feels in the workplace, that is what he will carry home. So you need to ensure that everybody matters in your organization, and you build it in such a way that every single person leaves the workplace at the end of the day happy and fulfilled. They don't go home stressed. They go home happy, satisfied that everything is actually going on well. Then lastly, the 7th pillar, play the infinite game. Now, your business must exist for a cause. You get me? There should be a cause, something that you're bringing into the world that is beyond just the money you want to make. You get me? You see, because the decisions that are made in the truly human company are based on years ahead, not the present. You get me? People are building a business that outlives them. You're thinking about 50 years from now, 100 years from now. The business is actually on that particular course. You get me? If you achieve that course, the business will pick up another course and continually do so. As Warren Buffett said, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time ago. You need to plant a tree, build a business that can actually continually fight a cause in the world. The cause may be we want to make the world a better place. The cause may be in the area of environment. The cost may be in the area of how people are treated, but make sure that your business exists to fight a cost. People's future gets bigger and better in that particular workplace, because as the future of that particular business gets bigger, so also the future of the people working in that business gets bigger and bigger. So be highly intentional and become a truly human company. So how do we help clients do that? We help them by developing a people-centric purpose, transform their people to truly human leaders, design a truly human business model for them, develop a truly human culture, and then design a truly human employee experience. It starts from all of that. So you've seen what those 7 pillars that actually make a truly human company. If you want to transition to a truly human company, then all you need to do is get in touch with us.